Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your Spirit Guide message reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive right in now, Aquarius, and see what Spirit has to say. I'm going to be moving your Animal Spirit Guide Oracle cards over to the side. These will be layered on top of the tarot, and they work just exquisitely, in tandem with each other. It's just beautiful. So this will be done at the end. And I'm taking your Botanical Oracle cards. I will be shuffling them. These are your Chakra cards, and these are the Tarot cards, which I will be using in just a moment. If any of these decks speak to you, call to you, they are all listed in the description box below. They have their links there, so you can click on them to see them. So let's see now, Aquarius. Spirit Guides message for 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 Aquarius. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, which is enjoy. Oh, that's beautiful. And then this one, tenacity. Enjoying your life and being filled with tenacity. That is brilliant. It's a beautiful combination. Wow. Spirit Guides message for Aquarius. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, love. Oh. I love it when love comes up. It's just so beautiful. And play. Oh, really? That's a gorgeous combination. The heart chakra really shining through for you, Aquarius, which makes perfect sense. Spirit Guides message for Aquarius. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Oh, fantastic. Okay, that's where the cards fell. That's where I am going to stop. At the center of everything, the Ten of Swords. You're crowned by the world. The Seven of Pentacles. The King of Cups. A water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. The Six of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles, an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. The Five of Cups. The Magician. The Devil. Capricorn energy, a strong Capricorn presence. And the Ten of Pentacles, the repeat of the number 10, says that you have completed a cycle, which is beautiful. Okay. So let's talk about your chakras for a moment and your Botanical Oracle cards. So what we have here is we're starting off with love and we're starting off with play. So what Spirit is saying here is to surround yourself with love, to open your heart to love. It's really letting your inner child shine through. It's all about opening up the heart chakra, embracing gratitude, embracing an inner peace. It doesn't matter if everybody else does not understand it. It's embracing your inner peace, giving, receiving, balance of self and desires, a forgiveness for what has happened, but also a way of moving forward, an acceptance, but not being resigned. Kind of saying, okay, I accept my past. My future is unknown, even though I have goals. But I am moving towards, in this presence, towards a place of love, towards a place of power, and being playful with it, not taking yourself astoundingly seriously, because at the heart of everything, you have the Ten of Swords right here, which has your heart chakra shining through. And it's being brokenhearted about things. It's being overwhelmed. It's questioning. It's thinking. It's denying. It's saying, am I heading in the right direction? So it's embracing an element of play, an element of joy, an element of fun. This really does move you forward. Healing and cleansing your heart chakra is also going going to be exquisite for you. It's going to open up doors. It's going to open up avenues. It's really going to be what moves you forward. And as you embrace your heart chakra, as you live as the emotional being that we are, I truly believe that we as human beings are emotional beings. And because we are emotional beings, because we feel the world. I mean, we like to think that we reason out the world, we look at things, we comprehend, we logic things out. But I am the firm belief that we are first and foremost emotional beings. We are created to feed off of the emotions of others, to need a group, to need people to build us up, and to be very aware when people knock us down, because we are social creatures. So here, with the healing and the cleansing of the heart chakra, it's embracing love within your life. So you might not have that group around you to build you up. And it is dangerous to always rely on a group of people to build you up. But it is beautiful to know that spirit is right there with you, whispering, guiding, sharing knowledge, understanding, and insight. And that's what's going to build you up to new heights, especially during this time. And I do know that these readings are undated, because whenever you come across this reading is the exact moment that spirit wants you to hear this message. So spirit is saying, I am your emotional support. Because if you don't have someone, and if you do have someone, spirit is saying, listen to your inner truth, listen to your inner self. Do not go against what your soul truly wants in order to make others happy, in order to be what other people want, because you are embracing the enjoyment of life, the sweetness, the strawberries. Picking wild strawberries is just so much fun, and they're so sweet, they're so delicious. And here you're having that deliciousness, that joy, that prosperity come into your life. And it's fueling your tenacity, Aquarius. It's fueling the way that you want to move forward. It's fueling how you want to see yourself, and where it is that you want to be, and where it is that you think you can be. Because you're going to see that you had a view before, and it was rather limited, or it was kind of like your wings were clipped in some way. And what you're doing right now, and what spirit is saying, is that you're rebelling against your wings being clipped, against living for other people and not living for your truth. And I'm not talking about walking away from responsibilities. I'm a firm believer in responsibilities. But it is saying here that you have to let your heart shine. You have to let your soul shine. You have to let you shine. Because as you do so, you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is, in a sense here, there is doubt and there is fear, because there is darkness before the dawn at your heart. And as you embrace this darkness before the dawn, as you look at things and you say, okay, how do I move in this direction? How do I move in that direction? And you're overthinking, overanalyzing, and that's going to start to trip you up. What spirit is saying is really come from a place of the heart's truth. Because you see here, the heart is being stabbed by these swords. So the mind is trying to outweigh the heart. Your heart is so on point. Your passion, your creativity, your, desires, your love in all its forms is so on point that if you try to be a solely logical being, if you try to sit there and say, okay, I'm going to make, an outline, and I'm going to follow this, and I'm not going to let any emotion come into it, you're going to be crippling yourself. And spirit is saying, do not cripple yourself. Open up your heart to the endless possibilities that are around you. And this leads you to the Devil card. And you might be saying, oh no, not the Devil. That's a bad card. It isn't. The Devil represents a Capricorn energy, a time period, December 22nd to January 19th. But it is also here a sense of following your own inner wisdom, of embracing knowledge and understanding and your own idea of truth. And as you do so, it isn't saying to be, Hellenistic. It isn't saying to embrace chaos or, just go after pleasure. It is saying here to look at things. Because once upon a time, the snakes were a symbol of wisdom. They were a symbol of also rebirth. They shed their skin. They moved into a new life. And so here, because they shed one skin and they were still alive. So the ancients used to think, wow, snakes are pretty cool. And so here, what I'm seeing you doing is I'm seeing you shed a skin. And there's a reason why the snake, of course, is green, and this ribbon here is green. It's as you follow your heart, as you embrace your passion, your truth, as you stop overthinking things. Spirit is saying you start walking into the world that spirit creates, that spirit thrives in, that spirit lives in. And as you embrace this truth, and as you move away from the material into the beautiful, into the unreal, into the sublime, you start to see that the world opens up to you. And it's the sublime that you are following. It is a sense of wonder surrounding you. And the reason spirit is saying why there is a frustration, why there is a sense of like, oh my gosh, can I move forward the right way? Oh my gosh, am I heading in the proper direction? Is because It's because the sublime isn't being met. The connection with spirit is being broken somehow. And for you, Aquarius, especially as such a sensitive, caring, beautiful being, all right, having that broken is almost akin to cutting off a limb. You feel crippled by it. You feel as if you can't perform to the highest of your ability, but you're not going to know why. And the reason why, oh, okay, I get it. The reason why there is this sense of the darkness before the dawn is that here, with the Devil card, is that you are listening to what everybody else is saying, and you are not listening to your truth. It's the Devil is the earthly plane. You know, it is the hurt, the pain, the dysphoria of the world. And then as you move away from it, as you move away from what you're supposed to buy in order to be happy, what you're supposed to do in order to be happy, you know, do buy this product, you know, have this, have that, you start to then move into your own truth because you're seeing the power of the world around you. You're seeing that happiness cannot be bought. It actually cannot be bought. It is something that comes from within. And so we have momentary highs when you buy something and it makes you happy. It's because it's a high. It's like an addiction. It's a rush, right? And the more the world can have you addicted to momentary bits of happiness, okay, the more they can have you buy more. The more they can have you reliant on a consumer society to be happy. And so as you break free of that consumer society, as you see the dawn now and you move towards your love, the world opens up to you. The world opens up to you in a way where it's this small seed being planted. And the small seed is being planted and you are seeing and developing and growing into that mighty oak. Because oaks have deep roots. So an oak might be yielding to the wind a lot. You know, they can't bend like the willow. But the thing with a willow, when it gets to a certain point, a willow becomes very unstable because their roots are very shallow. So here, as your roots run deep, as you reach towards the sky, you are going to see that a small idea, a small belief in the love that surrounds you, the love that you were made from, the fact that the God's head lives within you and you are a product of stardust and the universe, is going to be astounding for you. And you're going to take this small idea, this small dream, and you are going to see it evolve and develop and become something exquisite because you have the magician right next to it. And the magician is saying the magic lives within you. You are seeing things clearly and you're also seeing the weight of a feather. And I know that might sound odd, but the weight of the feather is that the littlest thing can have the biggest impact. Right? So here you're planting the seed, you have the earth. With the magician, I see this in these cards especially as the air, as the mind. So here the mind starts really becoming powerful because you're having your thoughts work in tandem with your heart. And as your thoughts work with your heart, you see yourself flying to new heights. You see realizations come your way. You see mass lifted. You see claiming the power, stepping into your element, claiming the elements of passion and creativity and emotional truth and desire leading you forward. And as you do this, you walk into the future that Spirit wants you to have with a sense of being able to mold that future with your talents, with your understanding, because you in Spirit are intertwined with each other. And as you are intertwined, as you use this power, you have here the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is leaving behind a childhood pain, okay? Saying, you know what? Or leaving behind things of the past. You cannot change it. You can't. The past, I love the saying, the past is a country that you can never visit again. The present is where you stand now. And the future is a country you have yet to discover. So here, if you live in the past, it's going to weigh you down. It's going to block you. It's going to hurt you. All right? Because it's not going to let you see the beauty of the present that is around you. And so by living in the past, you cripple yourself. And here, there is a sense of saying, okay, I understand this emotional truth. I understand that I was hurt, this was disappointing, or I can never relive this moment. I can never have the safety of childhood again, or I will never have the chaos of childhood again. And one might give you great joy and the other great relief. You know, well, one might give you, there we go, joy, and one might give you sorrow. But what I'm seeing here is that as you move forward and as you say, okay, I'm taking the good moments and I'm cocooning myself in those good moments. I'm wrapping myself in that tapestry, in that blanket of brilliance, in that quilt of brilliance and warmth and beauty. And then I move to the Ten of Pentacles, prosperity, abundance, bounty starts coming your way, because there's a way that you have been defining yourself that is no longer relevant to where you stand now. It is a part of you. It is a part of your history. You know, if you were to write your biography, it would definitely be a formative chapter, but it is not what is defining you now. It's what has defined you. And it has given you a level of compassion, a level of insight, a level of understanding that is exquisite. And as you see that, as you embrace that, as you understand it, you move to be the Queen of Pentacles, but you also embrace the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Very grounded, very centered. You are going to be very grounded and centered. You have a defense of your heart's truth, is what you're defending, but you're building your prosperity, your abundance, and the place that you want to stand, the place that you want to be. The prosperity comes in, the bounty comes in, and you have the Knight of Cups here saying, I protect this. I protect my heart's truth. But you're also going to be seen as somebody very prosperous, as somebody very bountiful. They ask your opinion on things. People sit there and want to know what you think. They want to know where you came from, why you are the way you are at this moment. You know, kind of what is the shift that happened. And you don't have to tell them. You really don't, Aquarius. Spirit is saying here that you're moving forward in the truth that is right for you, in the power that aligns with your heart, and that brings you prosperity. And it's actually not going to work the same for everybody. So know here that when you share what has worked for you, people might look at you and be like, wow, that's really odd. Because Aquarius, you function on a different level. You come from the place of the heart, from the place of kindness, from the place of the soul. Your vibrational radiance is up here. Most people vibrate down here. Base, very, very base. Very worried about me, what can I have? You know, how do I get more? How do I succeed more? You know, not saying that you're not ambitious. You most definitely are. But you're going to go about accomplishing that ambition in a very different way, in a very beautiful way for you. And it comes from being a guardian of your heart, being a guardian of the emotional truth that wraps itself around you and actually leads you to success. Your way to succeed is through the heart. Doors open for you. Power opens to you because you have such a beautiful heart, soul, and spirit. And as you embrace that emotional truth, as you have this connection to walking away from this Capricorn connection of walking away from what others want you to see as prosperous, others want you to see as successful, others want you to see as bountiful, you find your own bounty. You claim your own truth. Your path is not like everybody else's. And people might be kind of offended by that. Why don't you do things the way I do them? Why don't you see things the way I see it? And they're not going to see your beauty, which Spirit says brings you down. You're like, wow, why am I so different? You're so different because you're so beautiful. And you're so beautiful because you are authentically you. And you come from a place of caring and understanding and nurturing and developing. And this leads you to the Five of Cups. You're changing your whole perspective on things. And this changes your whole entire life. You're going to see your foundation not as broken, but as necessary. Okay? Things didn't work out well. There were hurts, there were pains, there were disappointments. You can live in it forever. And that can become your defining factor. That can become the first thing that people say about you. When they say, oh, how would they describe themselves? And it would be out of pain and out of suffering. But here, it is changing your mind's view. It is changing your heart's view of you. And you see yourself as successful. You see the crack of the foundation here, not as being broken, but as a unique charm to things. Saying, okay, well, this cup right here might be not good for, holding tea, but it's excellent as a flower pot. You're seeing that what you once thought was useless actually has a beautiful use, but it wasn't the way that you are implementing it. So you change your mind, you change your whole entire life, and this brings you to the Seven of Pentacles, prosperity, success, abundance, bounty that sprouts up, that leads you forward. And as you embrace this bounty, you're going to see the prosperity coming, but it's not quite ready yet to be picked. So what's happening here is that you're moving forward into the bounty that you want within your life. You have planted the seeds. You have nurtured the plant. It is growing. It is prosperous. It is bountiful. But it isn't ripe yet. The fruit isn't ripe yet. And so you're going to get frustrated. You're going to sit there and say, oh my gosh, how long is this going to take? How much do I have to go through? How much time? How much effort? How much do I have to put into this in order to get what I want? And this is a lifetime journey, Spirit is saying. So when you get frustrated, yes, let that emotion up. Don't let that emotion out. Don't let it build up inside of you. Don't let it build up until it's like water just boiling over. Because then it becomes a rage that you do not want. know here that Spirit will tell you when it is right, that you're working in divine timing, which is not what anybody wants to hear, but is exactly the truth of the matter. You're working in divine timing. And as you work in the divine timing, you find that you have more going for you with the magician here than you had ever thought. Your eyes start to become wide open to your power, to your truth, to what you desire to create within your life and within yourself, where you want to stand, what you want to do. You're seeing that you stand before the altar of your existence, claiming the magic, claiming the power, claiming the truth. And you are finding that as you do so, you transform, you transcend, and you have a shedding of a skin, have a shedding of a self that used to be the way you defined yourself, but it's no longer going to be that way. You are looking at yourself in a very new, very beautiful way that is astoundingly empowering. And then let's see what your spirit guide animal cards have to say. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aquarius. Spirit guide message for 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 Aquarius. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Show me clearly. Fantastic. And I'm going to lay these out quietly. You move these up so that you can see them better. All right, perfect. Okay, what I love here is that at your center you have pigs flying, which is very much the sum up of the reading, where it's kind of like when pigs fly, I will feel happy, I will feel content, things will start to fall into its natural order, because it feels like so far away, because you have the Ten of Swords at the heart of everything. And then it says here, use your mind wisely. What you're focusing on is what you're going to be attracting into your life. So it's not saying that this is your fault or that anything that goes wrong is bad or negative. It's learning lessons, it's forging you, it's building you. Because remember how diamonds are made. And I know if you listen to my channel a lot, you're going to be like, oh dang, not the diamond story again. But diamonds are made from a piece of coal, which isn't worth very much, being put under a tremendous amount of pressure for a tremendously long period of time. And either that piece of coal crumbles away and just becomes dust, or it becomes a diamond. And you are becoming a diamond. You are becoming that brilliance that just shines so bright. And here, the pig spirit is saying, use your mind wisely. Think of things wisely. Know the power of your thoughts. Own what you are thinking. Right? And if it is negative, if it is, oh my gosh, I'll never be as good as them. I don't understand why, people aren't as attracted to what I do as they are attracted to what other people do. In the questioning, the doubting, the fearing, why did this person get a promotion and I didn't? Or, how is that person dating that person? Kind of mentality. Step back and say, you know what? Bless you all. Bless you all as you move forward. I wish you nothing but prosperity and success. But I wish myself nothing but prosperity and success. And I cannot be living in this comparison, in this, kind of mirror society where I'm supposed to be just like you, because I'm supposed to be just like me. And the only person who truly knows what that is supposed to be is spirit. And so I am connecting with spirit. And this is your darkness before the dawn. This is your realization that pulls you into a light that is brilliant and that is blinding. And as you move into this brilliance, as you are blinded by your own brilliance, you move into the cat spirit, which says claim your independence. Claim your independence as you reject others' reality and as you claim your own. Claim your independence as you shed a skin and step into the new power of your life. And as you claim this independence, you then have the hummingbird spirit, which says, be here now. Be present, because the world is opening up to you. And be present in the world. Be present as you are moving forward. Do things in consciousness. Now, you might sit there and go, okay, well, I'm not going to be doing everything in consciousness, like thinking about every single thing you do, because that could drive you batty. But it's doing things consciously. It's saying, okay, I can choose a negative reaction to this, or I can choose a positive reaction. I can choose to let my heart soar, or I can choose to be beaten down. And here, what I'm really seeing with the hummingbird is that you soar. You soar to heights that people doubted. You soar to heights that you doubted. And now you're starting to see that the world opens up, and that the way that you used to define yourself through disabilities, through failures, through I can'ts, starts to fall away. And you start to see yourself rising to a height you didn't imagine. And as you rise, you have the starfish spirit, which says, open to infinite possibilities. You become open to infinite possibilities. And as the magician, as the conjurer, as the one who stands before the altar, stands before the people, you claim the prosperity that's coming your way. You claim the infinite, and the infinite becomes part of your reality. So this aha moment is the infinite becoming reality, is you stepping into power, stepping into your truth. And as you do so, you move to the grasshopper spirit, which says, take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith away from the negative, away from what had once hurt you, what had once forged you. And now you are taking this leap of faith towards the unknown, but also towards what you desired when you were small, before you learned of failures, before you learned of heartbreak and pain, when you could become anything, when you could be anything. And then you have the seahorse spirit, which says, watch and wait as the prosperity comes, as the bounty becomes part of your life. Watch and wait the greatness unfold, to see the greatness unfold, and to embrace the power of the universe standing before you. Watch and wait as bounty comes. Because you have the crow spirit here, and this says, coexist with spirit. As you embrace your prosperity, as you embrace your success, you co-create with spirit the world that you want. You co-create a bounty, a beauty, and a brilliance that is breathtaking. And it's here, you see the elephants leaning on each other. You're opening up your third eye. Okay, you're seeing what once was invisible, and you and spirit are leaning on each other. This is a symbiotic relationship. It is a codependent relationship, but in the best possible way. And you are leaning on each other to move you forward, to be able to create the existence that you want, the prosperity that you want. And this leads to the giraffe spirit, which says, see the bigger picture. See the bigger picture as you defend your heart's truth, as you defend what you love, as you embrace what you love. You see the bigger picture. And the cat spirit then says, claim your independence as you watch and wait. Or watch and wait as you claim your independence. Yeah, that's it. Watch and wait as you claim your independence, as you see things unfold, as you see the way that you want to move forward, as you see the place that you want to be. The groundhog spirit says, it's time to let go. It's time to let go of seeing things in the negative. It's time to let go of the negative viewpoint. And it's time to embrace the positive, the beautiful, and the bountiful. Right? It's time to change your mind, and you change your whole entire life. The wombat spirit says, be at home. Be at home with the planting of your prosperity. Be at home with the bounty that is coming. Be at home knowing that you are going to have a reward that is brilliant, and that you are working towards that brilliance, that reward that is sweet and wonderful and just feels like being wrapped in a warm, snug blanket in the middle of winter, or sitting in front of the fire. It just feels like, oh, okay. I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm where I'm supposed to be, and the bounty starts to fall into your lap. This leads you to claiming your independence and becoming open to infinite possibilities, because the infinite possibilities don't become scary anymore. They aren't scary. They are infinite, they are beautiful, they are bountiful, and they are miraculous. And you start to see that gifts that you thought were impossible become part of your day-to-day reality. They're not going to be Disney World moments. They're not going to be, fireworks in the sky, look, everybody can see. But they're going to be moments of brilliance, moments of feeling like you're in alignment with why you're here on this earthly plane, moments of feeling as if you've figured out the mystery. They might fleet away. You might think, oh man, I knew all the answers just a moment ago, but now I'm left with a myriad of questions. But follow that feeling. Follow that feeling of alignment. Follow that feeling of beauty and of grace and of serenity, because you'll see the world open up to you, and you'll see things open in a magnificent way. Your subconscious animal spirit guide message is the brown bear spirit, which says, take time out. Take time out. Step back. Take time out to see the beauty in things. Take time out to plant the seeds, as you have the world right here, that acorn. And this paw print on his chest always makes me think of an acorn. Take time out to see what you are planting with your own hands, what you are creating over your own heart. then your chakra subconscious message is holistic healing. This is embracing a natural approach to things. Now, disclaimer, I am not a doctor in any way, shape, or form, or have any medical understanding of things. But here, this is saying to move forward in a holistic approach, in a natural approach for what your heart desires, an approach that gives you wings. I see here, fruits and vegetables just being such a beautiful part of what you need to move you forward, to keep you balanced. It's like by eating what comes from the earth, you stay grounded to the earth. And this could be meat also, most definitely, because the animals eat the earth. But just things kindly and carefully done is going to be something that is beautiful for you. This moves you then to the botanical oracle's subconscious message, which is brightness. Your brightness shines. Your brightness shines as you look at the infinite possibilities of things. There's a brightness that guides you. This light bulb moment, this aha moment, this sense of seeing more than you had ever imagined. And this leads you to the subconscious message for this whole entire reading, which is the Five of Wands. There's an inner conflict that you see. There is a sense here of argument for the sake of arguments, or just like thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do this. You're moving forward, and subconsciously you're going to be like, can I move forward this way? Can I break these old patterns, these old chains? And the answer is absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. And you are moving forward in a grace and in a power that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. It is a pleasure to be bringing you this message from Spirit, and I love you all. Bye.